Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do a deep dive on a new Georgia ELA standard, K-2.T.SS.2. Our goal is to get you totally classroom ready to help your students take their writing to the next level. Let's get started. So, here is our plan. We're going to kick things off with what the standard is all about, unpack it so it makes sense for your students, then use the state's own evidence documents to plan our attack. After that, we'll model the exact routine you can use in your classroom like tomorrow. And of course, we'll wrap up with differentiation and how to assess for mastery.
All right, section 1. So what's the big idea behind this standard? Really, it's about shifting our youngest writers' mindsets and helping them see that they're authors who make powerful choices. And here's the key. We're moving students beyond just telling what happened to actually showing how it happened. We're teaching them that their words are like tools they can use to paint a vivid picture in the reader's mind. Super powerful stuff.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. If we're going to teach this well, you and I both know we have to be absolutely crystal clear on what we want our students to know and be able to do by the end of the lesson. That means a clear target and knowing exactly what success looks like.
So here's the official language from the Georgia DOE. Now pay close attention to those two key verbs, interpret and use. This is so important. It means kids have to be able to spot this kind of language when they're reading, and they also have to be able to use it in their own writing. It's a two-way street. And this is how we translate that teacher talk into kid-friendly language. I can use interesting words and details to make my writing better. It's simple, it's actionable, and it becomes our North Star for the whole lesson. We're going to keep coming back to this again and again. So these are your look-fors, your success criteria. When you're sitting next to a student or looking at their writing, this is your checklist. This is what tells you, yep, they've got it. And it's more than just adding one little adjective, right? We're looking for those juicy sensory details, the words that make you see, hear, and feel something. Okay, let's talk planning. And for this, we're going straight to the source. The state has given us this amazing tool, the evidence document, that basically takes all the guesswork out of planning. It's a lifesaver.
Seriously, this document is going to be your new best friend. It lays out everything, what to say, what to expect from students, and exactly what good looks like. It's our roadmap for the standard for sure.
In this slide, this is straight out of that document, and it shows the difference so clearly. Look at the left. The dog ran. Fine, it gets the point across. But now look at the right. The big, muddy dog raced through the wet grass, barking loudly. Now that is writing. You can see it, you can hear it, you can almost feel the wet grass. That's the huge leap we're helping our students make. And this brings us to a huge misconception we have to watch out for. A lot of kids will just add one adjective and think, okay, I'm done. They'll change the dog ran to the big dog ran. Our job is to push them further. So our correction move sounds something like this. Hey, that's a great start. Big helps me see his size. But what else? Can you add a word to help me hear what's happening? Or maybe how he was running? We're always pushing for that next layer of detail. All right, let's put this into practice. How does this actually look and sound in the classroom? The strategy card gives us this awesome, simple routine called Make It Better, and it fits perfectly into that I do, we do, you do model we all know and love. It's just 4 simple steps. Super predictable for the kids, which is great. It makes sure we hit all the big teaching points, from you showing them how to them trying it on their own. Okay, so we always start with the I do. You're the expert, and you're going to use language just like this from the evidence document to set the stage. You're basically telling them, watch me, I'm going to show you how a writer thinks. So you'll pop a plain sentence like this one up on the board. You read it out loud. His ears move to get the water off. And then you do your think aloud. You know, I can kind of picture that, but it feels a little boring. I can't really see it or feel it. I bet I can make this better. And now we move into the we do. It's their turn to help, and you're going to pull them in with this exact question from the strategy card. Okay, team, what are some descriptive words I could use to help my audience see, hear, and feel what's happening in that sentence? And this is a perfect spot for a quick turn and talk. Let them get their ideas flowing with a partner first. And this right here, this is what we're aiming for. As kids are sharing ideas, you're writing them down. Now, if a student says something like nice ears, you gently push back. You could say, nice is a good word, but can we think of a more exact word, one that really helps us see the ears? What kind of ears are they? That's how you get to a word like floppy. Then you work together to build that killer sentence, pointing out how each new word adds something special. Floppy for sight, bounce for action, and freezing to make us shiver a little.
All right, and finally, it's time for the you do. You set them up for success with a really clear prompt, and then you let them go. As they're working away on their whiteboards or in their journals, you're moving around the room, you're checking in, you're giving that real-time feedback.
Okay, but let's be real. Every classroom is different, and our students all need different things. So how do we make sure that every single learner can get there? Well, the good news is the evidence document is packed with great ideas for support. For your multilingual learners, think about a word bank with pictures, total game changer. For students who get stuck, sentence stems like I saw the can be a great scaffold. And if a student is really struggling, try this prompt. Just close your eyes, picture it in your head. Now tell me what you see. Great, let's write that down. Things like drawing, partner talk, even fun activities like a mystery bag to build vocabulary, these are all fantastic ways in.
All right, last piece of the puzzle, assessment. How do we know at the end of the lesson if they've actually hit the learning target?
A super quick exit ticket is the perfect way to do this. It's not a big, scary test, it's just a quick check. You could give them a simple sentence like, the cat's at, and just ask them to make it better. It gives you a really powerful snapshot of where every student is at.
And then you take those exit tickets and you use a simple checklist, just like this one, based on your success criteria. What's great about this is it's not just about who got it and who didn't. It helps you see exactly what they need next. Maybe they're great with descriptive words but need help with action words. Now you know what to focus on in your small group tomorrow.
So there you have it. You've got the standard, you know where to find the resources, and you have a clear step-by-step routine that you can use right away. You're all set. The only thing left to figure out is what plain sentence you're going to make better with your students tomorrow.